really a heightened, because I'm, you know, I wouldn't be, when I probably transition as a trillionaire. You know what I'm saying? I probably transition as a trillionaire only because I now get it. I know how to get money. I know how to get money. I know, I've learned so much. I've invested in myself, in self-improvement. I've invested a lot in self-improvement, and stuff like that. I have a lot of students, I have hundreds of students really. Um, and you guys, I have my subscribers watch me consistently. Um, you know, but I really didn't even start to become a man till like my late 30s, man. I want to tell y'all, man, like especially like we have babies, in our 20s, and some people as teenagers have babies. And listen, man, when you have a baby as a teenager, definitely as a teenager, and when you have a baby in your 20s, even your 30s, early 30s, definitely, you're a baby having a baby. You are a baby having a baby. I almost want to recommend, you can't even time it because you got people in their 40s, 50s, 60s, they still not men. They still not women. You know what I'm saying? Physically, they're in a body that's, a male, and physically they're in a body that's a female, but people haven't reached a point in their life where they have their health together. A lot of people, their finances together, even though you see people got millions of dollars, they don't have their finances together. Like they blowing money like it's water. They don't have assets set aside for this and that and that. I saw somewhere on social media, Allen Iverson, they set up some type of trust for him where he would get like $50 million when he turned 50. Thank goodness, because that dude was blowing through money like water. He had no financial literacy. And then I heard another story. His wife put up some money, or ex-wife put up some money for him, or looked out for him after the divorce. Some stuff like that I heard. But I reach, like I said, I reach a point in my life, man, where I have an asset for everything. I have an asset for, my two oldest sons. Definitely my oldest son. I didn't really get to raise him. I didn't even get back in contact with him till a couple years ago when he was like 21, and he finally found me on Facebook. Through Facebook, his mom, admitted to him who his real father was. And I hadn't seen my son since he was 7, and my oldest son, so I didn't raise him. And then my youngest son, I somewhat was able to raise him. He got taken away from me for a couple years, and when I got him back, he just wasn't the same to me. But at the same time, he turned out a better man. My youngest son turned out to be a better man than I was at his age. Let me put it like that. You know what I'm saying? And I have another little one, and that my youngest is definitely gonna be straight. I have an asset for when they graduate college, when they graduate high school, if they choose to go all the way through this educational system. I don't force my babies to go through this educational system, public educational system, and college and all that. They don't have to. Long as you can read, write, and do arithmetics, to me, that's all you need to become a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, and delegate. Long as you know how to delegate and speak well, to me, that's all you really need to know to become a millionaire or billionaire. If they want to specialize in something, that's on them. But other than that, once my babies get past reading, writing, arithmetic, I don't really have anything else for them. As far as public school, anything after that, they need to learn real estate. In my opinion, everybody should their baby should know real estate. Investing, like that should be a focus in school, is real estate and investing. It really should. Financial literacy should be a big focus in school, but obviously it's not. Anyhow, that's why so many people out here financially illiterate. People make money but don't know how to allocate their money. But I finally, at my age, I've learned since 38 years old. I've been learning how to allocate my money, where to park my money, physically.